The first scene in this movie takes place in my home, the San Fernando Valley. It's always fun to see your home get torn up, right? San Andreas. So San Andreas is the newest in the line of disaster movies we've been getting, Into the Storm, 2012, etc. And this one is about the San Andreas Fault, which is in my dear state of California. Yeah, sorry, it's not the Grand Theft Auto game. So I think the theory is that one day this fault will crack and California will separate from the United States. Like, completely. I don't know, it's something like that. So this movie is about what happens when California undergoes said theory, otherwise known as the biggest earthquake in recorded history. Yeah, that's some pretty big shit. And the movie stars Dwayne Johnson as this LA Fire Department rescue helicopter pilot. Wow, say that 5 times fast. And it's pretty much about his family and how they're dealing with this disaster. Carla Gugino plays his wife, the chick from the Percy Jackson movies plays their daughter. They all have family problems, so that's one of the things you're supposed to care about in this movie. Because Dwayne and Carla, they're divorced, and Dwayne really misses being part of a family, you know? I know his character has a name, but it doesn't really matter. I'm calling him Dwayne. I should just call him The Rock, but whatever. But he wants to be closer with his daughter, he wants his wife back, but she's going off with some other douchebag, played by ex-Mr. Fantastic. And I'm not gonna lie, these characters were alright. I didn't care about all of them, but I cared about some of them. I liked Dwayne Johnson in the lead role, I like Carla Gugino. I wanted them to reconnect and get back together because they were very likable. They were likable separately, and they were very likable when they were together, talking with each other. I don't know, I guess I just liked the dialogue. It wasn't bad writing. The character I didn't really care too much for was their daughter, because she has this really forced, unnecessary romance with this one dude she meets in San Francisco, and I didn't care too much for him either. I have no idea why he's even in this movie. Maybe it was for comic relief because he did have some funny moments, but his younger brother though, he was the best. He had the funniest moments in the film for sure. And we also have Paul Giamatti in this movie. He plays Mr. Earthquake scientist professor at Caltech who knows all the science behind this calamity, and he was great in this movie. I liked him a lot. The bummer is that he never meets up with Dwayne Johnson or any of the other main characters in this movie. Like, ever. He's just in the movie to tell us what the hell is going on and why. I think this character really could have been played by anyone. That being said, I like Paul Giamatti in the role. But then we get to it, the destruction of Los Angeles, San Francisco. As the Green Day song Dirty Rotten Bastard says, California's burning to the ground. Oh yes, summer is officially here. And at first, it is so awesome to see. Yeah, I like seeing giant tsunamis slam into the Golden Gate Bridge. Who wouldn't want to see that? Come on. I loved watching the Hollywood sign fall. I liked seeing the earth split open, and people are dying and it's all devastating. But after a while, it gets pretty boring. And obviously, we've seen it all before, so really there's nothing new here. In this day and age, we see cities blow up in movies all the time, not just in disaster movies, but really in any superhero movie or any big franchise action movie. Granted, there is a lot more destruction in these disaster movies than there is in any other kind, but we've seen it all before. That being said, it was still fun to watch. I couldn't stop eating my popcorn to save my life. Seriously, I was full. I wanted to stop eating, but I couldn't, which means it was good at being a summer popcorn movie, which is pretty much what it's supposed to be. So in the end, San Andreas had some good characters, had some characters you don't care about, but that's not what matters. You don't go to a movie like this to see the family dynamic, you go to see California blow up for the millionth time. The visuals were great, the score was good, but there was nothing really new or surprising about any of it, and I wish Paul Giamatti's character served more of a purpose. So I will say, wait until this movie's at a discount theater, then go see it. It's fun, but you're not gonna remember it for that long after you see it. So have you seen San Andreas? What did you think about it? Whatever you think, go ahead and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe.